ears, we didn't ask for any of that, Problem is, you're jealous or you feel guilty, right? Because we're calling out your wickedness. We're putting a spotlight on your shortcomings, okay? And you don't like that. And so you want to discredit us, and you really want us to just shut down camp, because you're making me uncomfortable. We're making y'all uncomfortable, so that's what you want. You only want to hear smooth words, in other words, right? All right, so let's read on.
And after our end, there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth.
Right. Let's live like we were kids, carefree. Let's just go out. Oh, brother, you got to go to work tomorrow. Don't worry about that. Let's go out to the club anyway. No, they want you to be irresponsible. Go ahead.
Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments,
Go ahead.
And let no flower of the spring pass by us.
That's right, yo. Let's indulge in all the extravagant living. We don't have. What would we be saving for? Isn't that what rapture doctrine that's been going around lately? You heard about that? People selling all their stuff and Hamites in Africa in the woods, yelling and screaming with their hands up in the air. They done sold all their stuff because of false doctrine.
They just got a bomb on them.
Exactly. I was waiting for it. Yeah. Thinking that had to be an elaborate plan just to get them all in one place.
Right.
But they're not a threat. They're not really a threat to anything.
No.
Right. Now, if they start saying all Israelites show up in one place, question that. You know what I'm saying? Unity camps, right? Be careful. So anyway, let's read on. Call out which verse we at.
We're already 7 again. So we're at Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 7. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. Let us crown ourselves with rosebuds before they be withered.
Right. See, crown yourself. I mean, who says that, right? The wicked. Right. Go ahead.
Let none of us go without his part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place. For this is our portion, and our lot is this. Let us oppress the poor righteous man.
There we go. Right, go ahead.
Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged.
Right, why should we do that? Life is short. We ain't got time to be helping nobody out. We just gotta live our best life. That's wicked.
That almost sound like Trump and ICE. They don't give a damn about the old, or the young, or the kids.
Hey, the Bible is alive, yo. Mm-hmm. The Bible is true. Mm-hmm. Right, go ahead.
Let our strength be the law of justice, for that which is feeble is found to be nothing worth.
That's right. They got no time or interest in anybody who needs help. Right. If you can't help me out, then we don't need you. Right, go ahead.
Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is clean contrary to our doings.
Right. See, so they like let's wait for these Israelites. Right. We're gonna set them up because we know they're against us. They're against our teachers. They're against our lifestyle. They're against our way of thinking and all that. Go ahead.
He upbraideth us without offending the law, and objecteth to our infamy that transgressings of our education.
Go ahead.
He professeth to have the knowledge of God, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord.
Now, isn't that what the so-called white man in Christianity does?
Right.
Right? He professed that he have knowledge of God, right? Oh, I know God said this, I'm close to God, right? Know what the Pope says, or they say about the Pope? And he called himself the child of God. But really, he's just a bastard, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the Bible is a real book, man. And they don't want you to know this, right? They've done taken this out of your 66. Or out of your 80 books, they only gave you 66. They don't want you to have this type of knowledge and wisdom. See that? They don't want you to be prepared and and have a defense for when the ungodly come up and try to dissuade you from your work. Okay? Let's read on 14.
He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us even to behold. For his life is not like other men's. His ways are of another fashion. We are esteemed of him as counterfeits. He abstaineth from our ways as from filthiness. He pronounceth the end of the just to be blessed, and maketh his boast that God is his Father.
Right. And see, that's talking about us, right? Because it's still, so he's, this is why he doesn't want us around. He doesn't want to listen to us, right? Because we reprove their thoughts, right? We correct their false doctrine, right? And it's grievous for them to even look at us because we're keeping the commandments, right? We're living upright, right? Not like every other man you see, okay? We are operating in a different fashion, right? We're not looking like everybody else, okay? We're conducting ourselves in a godly manner.
Okay.
All right? Now it says, we are esteemed of him as counterfeits, right? So they know that we look at them as phonies, right? They're counterfeit, they're fake. What they're doing is not real. What they're teaching is not right. It's not biblical, right? But they're teaching it like it is, right? So, let's read on.
All right, verse 17. Let us see if his words be true, and let us prove what shall happen in the end of him. For if the just man be the Son of God, he will help him and deliver him from the hand of his enemies.
Right, so sometimes they don't say, oh, they're supposed to be the children of God. Well, let's see if God's going to save them out of this. Let's put some more hell on them, right? It's just out of spite. It's a slap in the face, you know, being condescending, if you will. Go ahead.
Let us examine him with despitefulness and torture, that we may know his meekness and prove his patience. Let us condemn him with a shameful death, for by his own saying he shall be respected. Such things they did imagine and were deceived, for their own wickedness hath blinded them. As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discern the reward for blameless souls.
Right. You know, talking back about the godless, the ungodly, right? They don't know the mysteries of the Most High. But if you go back up to 13, even though they don't know the mysteries, they still profess to have the knowledge of God and call themselves childs of God.
Okay.
See? So they're phonies, man. Liars. Base men. Right? Go ahead.
For God created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. Nevertheless, through envy of the devil.
Envy of the devil. Right? Go ahead.
Nevertheless, through envy of the devil came death into the world, and they that do hold of his side do find it.
That's right. You hold on to the devil's side, you're going to find death. Right? Beautiful.
Okay.
So let's jump back one chapter. Let's get Wisdom of Solomon 1 and 4. Right? This ain't for everybody.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter
1 verse 4.
1 verse 4. For into it a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin.
That's right. So if you living wickedly, you ain't going to have understanding. You ain't going to have wisdom.
Right.
Right? All right, so then let's jump over to John, book of John, chapter 10, and get 25 to 27.
This is John chapter 10 and verse 25. Yahawashi answered them, I told you, and ye believe not.